the Detroit Threat Management Center. I have never heard of Dale or any of this until recently, you know. And recently they become a new thing, I guess. Maybe because of TikTok, that's why they're as viral as they are now. If there's one thing I have to say, this is so pretentious. It's crazy. We have to talk about this today. And apparently, they've been around forever. I mean, since 2009, I believe, since they've been active. And it's so weird because I originally thought these guys was, just fooling everybody, which they probably are, because I'm planning to show you some of their defense techniques. But anyhow, let's look at their YouTube channel and let's break everything down. So according to their about section, they've been around since August 27th, 2009. And my gosh, they upload like crazy. There's at least 3 videos a day almost. I have no idea how Dale is coming up with these techniques. But anyhow, let's watch one of these techniques.
Holding a blade in reverse grip.
Okay, show us, Dale.
Reverse grip. His thumb is here to control pitch and angle, but his weapon is hidden here. Normally what you'll see is their hand is in this position. You won't even be able to see the blade off it. When that happens, you should assume there's a blade in there, which is why it's in that position. When he's swinging,
what?
He's coming out, he swings back, he's swinging back and forth. As he comes in, you come in. As you're coming in, your hand is going here, straight. Your body is bent forward, so your guts are not going to be interacting with the blade. Your arm goes here, which articulates the arm, and you put your hand next to the blade where the guard is, pull it forward.
What?
This intelligent option will increase your survivability.
Okay, first of all, we need to talk about this. Because, what should I use for example? I'll use a banana here. You will not hold a blade like this. Unless you have like a trench knife or something, you really wouldn't hold it like this. Most people with knives will hold it normally like this. Hold on, let me get my actual knife here for a second. Okay, I'm back. And here's my pocket knife. I know, it's the cheap $1 store one. You will not hold your knife like this. Like, on a regular basis, most people who fights like this is either reckless or they have a, like a trench knife or something. Not all knives are the same, because some are built for stabbing, such as switchblades, and some are built for, like how Dale was showing, which is more of the trench knife-esque type of blades. So yeah, so I find it kind of funny because I'm not certain if Dale is being serious or not, but I mean, maybe we should read the comments and maybe we'll have some insight on what people will think of this. Guys, I have no idea what to believe, but just looking at this, it is pretty positive actually. And it's kind of, I don't know, concerning, but I don't know if it's giving false advice or not, because unless someone actually tries it out, and hopefully they don't die, but unless someone tries it out, we won't ever know. And it's funny because they actually have their own website. It is crazy. Like, this is one hell of a website. A website that is this well made is crazy, man. They're pretty active on their community too. This is a very active community, I have to say. And not to mention the uploads are frequent. They even go back 12 years ago. They have everything. Oh my gosh. The question becomes, does their techniques actually work? To be fair, I really don't know, but maybe we gotta test it out ourselves someday in the future. Who knows, right? Personally, I would not, based off the knife fight, I would not really fight an enemy like this, because normally you wouldn't fight enemies like this because the grip is just too aggressive. For example, let's use this bottle here for example. If I hit, what it normally would do is, unless I have a really strong forearm, my hands will most likely bent like this. because realistically speaking, you really wouldn't want to fight like that unless you have a trench knife, because trench knives have like handles, sort of, or not really handles, but they're meant more for handleability, so you can technically use trench knives like this. But switchblades, pocket knives, and most regular knives, you would just hold it normally like this. So most people would just shank you, and the reason why people would want to just shank you instead is because it's more efficient. You really wouldn't want to fight like this unless you were either a really good expert with knives, or you're just one of those people, but I can't say. But overall, I find Dale to be a interesting fellow, so take what you will, and somebody should actually test these on a real street fight. One big issue I have with Dale is that it feels like all of his practice videos or whatnot, they look like they might work, but the problem is that the enemies are never moving. When you're in a real fight, enemies are constantly moving at you, and you know, if you don't have a weapon and your enemy does, you have a higher chance of getting hurt than your enemies. So take what you will, and yeah, I hope everyone stays safe, and maybe you can learn a thing or two with Dale. Either way, I am very skeptical of Dale, but hey, if people like him, then they do what they do. And with that, I am the Kumo Sensei, and I am out. See ya. Stay safe.